Right, welcome back to the Not Pod. This week we're talking about family fun meets absolute filth in Benidorm. Right, we're going to do our Benidorm breakdown of everything that happened. So yeah, today we're talking about Benidorm. This was the best bit of the Europe trip.
We liked Benidorm. It was us, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, because we're from Blackpool, really.
We're not.
I mean, we are. We lived there a lot.
No, we like Blackpool. We wanted to live in Blackpool.
Yeah, I wanted to live in Blackpool. We nearly got a shop in Blackpool, actually. Quite a long time ago. And it fell through. It was a similar situation to what happened with Pub, actually.
Yeah.
We were about to go into it, and then they decided to sell it, and then the message is about 3 months later when they couldn't sell it and said,
"Oh, yeah, they wanted it."
"Oh, no, someone bought it," and then the new people, I said, "Oh, do you want? We'll still rent it." And they went, "No, we're gonna renovate it and then sell it." 3 months later, they did a renovation, couldn't sell it, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to still rent it?" I'm like, "No, thanks."
I just had baby, honest.
Yeah.
We wanted to take it when we did because I was pregnant still, and we could have got settled. Whereas I just had baby, so we didn't have time then. So yeah.
But yeah. Right, we're going to talk about a trip to Benidorm and family life in Benidorm as well as the naughty sides of Benidorm.
Yeah.
So it is actually good for kids. Like the beaches are fantastic. There's loads of activities to do there. Our kids absolutely loved it, being able to come to the beach. We were in a camper van in Newtown, just on the edge of Newtown, in like a car park. So we had access to pretty much everywhere. We were 5-minute walks to go into town. Yeah, like into the main strip, yeah. It was a trek to go up to Old Town, but we went and had a look around Old Town, but it didn't really fit for kids. They didn't like it as much.
No, they liked the music because even when we're walking around like the strip, they were dancing to music because we're walking down the street, so they like that.
We took us own music up to Old Town, didn't we? We did the Disco Del Boy show up in Old Town, walked around singing and dancing with people. The response isn't as nice up there. People aren't as friendly compared to Strip.
Locals were dancing though.
Yeah.
Not the older makers,
Yeah. But yeah, the holiday makers that were there, the old guys, and some of them did. Some of them that sat down.
On Strip they did, but in Old Town they were.
No, some of them did in Old Town. They were sat at tables singing and dancing.
Yeah, they were doing what Agadoo or something. They were doing.
Yeah. But yeah. So obviously we're going to discuss both sides of it as well, because we partaked in the dirty side of
we did. We had fun in that, didn't we?
Yeah. So we'll start though about arriving back in Europe, man, from Morocco.
I was just glad to have pork again. I just missed my sausage rolls.
You missed your sausage rolls?
Yeah, just bacon, shit like that. Like. Just missed it.
we got quite hyped, didn't we, on this drive up to Benidorm?
Oh, yeah.
Like, we had the baseline on.
Because we've not had I like a drink. We've not had like a drink or a night out since leaving England, had we?
No.
Really?
Not really. I think you did a couple of like cases of wine. And
I did though. I did because I'd known to drink with because everyone was miserable.
Yeah.
And you don't drink, so I couldn't really sit out on a night because nobody wanted us to sit out on the night because we had kids. So I couldn't really sit out and have a drink with anybody.
It was hot, wasn't it? And we got that as well.
What?
Benidorm.
Oh yeah, it was really warm. It was nice.
It was. It was a bit hot in camper though.
Camper were horrible.
Yeah, we were driving in.
I think I spent my days sat on that doorstep. If we weren't going out, I was sat on that doorstep being cool.
It felt like a lot of driving from at the crossing when we came back from Morocco, but
we stopped off, weren't we?
Yeah, but when you got close, you could feel it. You could tell you were close. When you started seeing all signs for Benidorm instead of Alicante,
yeah,
you were like, oh, the hype starts getting up there. I put a lot of TikToks out. Literally, was driving up, man. With dash cam cameras and that, picking it all up.
Dancing,
yeah. Excited. It honestly, what best place we've been in terms of Europe. I really loved it. I'd go back there.
Yeah. Because we're like, let's do. But we went when. Did we go when the water park wasn't open, or had it just open? We weren't sure whether we could.
No, it wasn't open. It was still off season for water parks. It must have been.
It wasn't.
May, end of May, beginning of June.
I think that's when it was. I think we missed the opening, or
it opened later or something. Yeah. So we couldn't go in the water park, which was a bit sad because we were on our way up there. We thought we'd go straight away. It was massive. So yeah, we'll get into the family side of Benidorm then. So obviously the beaches, water parks I just mentioned. The attractions. There weren't much family attractions really.
That we saw. The probably is that we didn't know about.
Yeah, maybe. Not on the main strip though, other than like the stuff at the beach. Like if you take away the beach activities, that is majority of the stuff that there is for the kids. Like you've obviously got the banana boats and you've got that paragliding, that string thing that you go on.
I feel like most entertainment for kids are in hotels because a lot of people that go there don't leave the hotel.
Yeah, because they've obviously got the all-inclusive hotels and so, haven't they?
I feel like they don't leave those are the hotels, so they have their entertainment there.
Yeah.
Rather than having it out.
So, food, cafes and markets, the food were boss. We went and did a food challenge, which I've held out on posting. It's going to come out after this podcast.
It was nice, wasn't it?
We went and did Ron's cafe, the breakfast challenge. All of us did it, and only one person actually won. I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to ruin the surprise. No.
It was nice just to have a fry up again, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was beautiful. When I do go back to Benidorm, I'm going to redo it and I'm going to win it.
Because we found out what you need.
Yeah, because I'll give you this bit of it. I didn't win personally because of the mushrooms. There were so many mushrooms, and I hate them. They make me feel sick.
And the taste of it and the juice had got on all of the food.
But I found out afterwards that another streamer went in and he swapped the mushrooms out. So for extra beans, mate, of all things, beans are the easiest thing to eat in the world. Yeah, I could eat 3 gallons of beans in comparison
he swapped
to
it out, didn't
a spoonful of mushrooms, man. So yeah, we're going to go back and I'm going to swap the beans out if they let me. If they don't, I'm going to kick off because it's a bit unfair that they let him do it. The food was nice though. There were a lot of fast food. We went a bit viral for going for a kebab and a pizza at 5 o'clock in the morning when we woke up. Obviously, we couldn't cook in the camper and everything else was shut, so we were a bit limited on choice for breakfast.
It wasn't that. I think I don't sleep well, do I? So I were up and I was just watching stuff on my phone. Then you woke up, didn't you? And then us two talking about the kids up.
Yeah. And plus, I have early nights, so I'm going to bed at if we want out filming in Benidorm, I were in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yes, we were just. So we were like, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it? Oh wow, let's go for breakfast. What did we get? I forgot.
We got a kebab.
Kebab and pizza, wasn't it? Yeah, kebab and pizza.
But so cleanliness, I don't think it was bad. Every time we went out at early morning, between 5 and 7, there were the cleaners. They were up and down strip. So all vomit and all crap that were dumped from night before from takeaways, from piss heads, were all gone by the time normal tourists woke up. I
didn't actually think it was that dirty when it was middle at night when people were out. It was like a normal night.
It was very tame.
Yeah.
From what I'd seen in the past, Benidorm Strip.
And what people had said about it.
We got there and we were expecting naked girls walking around on the street, and it was very tame compared to what we were expecting, but it was still good. Do you know what I mean? The shows were good. The nighttime entertainment, which we'll get into the next little bit.
That was a good bar, that.
Yeah. There's a lot of bad hype of Benidorm Strip and the bouncers and the men that are looking for Charlie.
But
I still don't know who Charlie is or where he is.
I don't know where he's gone.
But yeah.
Everyone we spoke to bouncer-wise were actually all right.
We did a lot of we did a lot of walk around footage, but it got a bit confusing because everyone kept asking us where Charlie was. So we kind of didn't want to put that footage up. But we have got some footage that we can't put on YouTube that's going to go onto the website from the next section, which I'll have to go into as well. Why do families love Benidorm then? What do you think?
It's not for everyone.
There is, isn't there? There's a lot. There's nightlife for adults. There's stuff to do at daytime. The beaches are not bad. They're not dirty.
It was a nice beach.
Yeah.
Like that main bit, there were all your jet skis and all that sort of stuff. But then a bit further on, wasn't there a park or something on beach as well?
Yeah, further down, yeah. I'm sad that I didn't go. I saw it on one of Hashtag's videos, to the left of where we went. When we did the Disco Delbo and we walked up to the end, there were a thing that you could go on that were like a zip line that you skied. So you went on skis and it zipped you across water. So I'd have got on that if I'd have seen it. And I'd have done parasailing.
I feel like a lot of stuff wasn't open when we were there or were just opening. It was a bit of a funny time, I think, that we went. I know it's an all year round place, but I don't think.
Yeah, not everything's all right. If it's not busy enough, they're not going to either. A lot of the shops won't open and stuff. But yeah, so things that surprised us, the good edition. So good things about Benidorm that you didn't expect.
I thought it was going to be proper sleazy because of what people had said, and it weren't. And I thought it was going to be scruffy because of what people had said and rough, and it wasn't.
Well, there were loads of people reporting on TikTok and stuff about people getting mugged. Muggers Alley. We literally parked up at the top of one of the Muggers Alleys and we walked down the other two daily to go rent the little mobility walker thing that we took the speakers and stuff out on. And I attempted to get mugged multiple times and couldn't find anyone to mug me.
I got accused of being a prostitute.
I mean, it's not a...
No, I did. I got accused. You had walked off somewhere on that strip and I was...
do anything for a kebab, but you kind of are a prostitute for food.
But no, I was waiting for you. You'd gone somewhere. and I was waiting for you, and then like some people had walked past.
Oh yeah, they shouted shit to you, didn't they?
Yeah, someone had walked past, and then there were some lads coming down, and this couple said to the lads, "Oh, watch out that she's looking for work down there." I was like, "You cheeky fucker!" I like just stood waiting. Just stood waiting.
It was probably one at nights where we went out and you were in an outfit for one at shows.
Yeah, because I wear bodysuits and a skirt, don't I, when I go out. So it does look like that, but I'd wear that back at home. I wear them with jeans and stuff, don't I? So
prostitute vibes.
I probably do, but no.
That's the right. So the bit that everybody's waiting for, the nightlife in Benidorm.
It's good.
It is. It's fantastic. For a guy that doesn't drink, I went out one night and had a drink. I got absolutely mortal.
Fell through the door.
Yeah, fell through the door, pulled the curtain off. One thing I found with Benidorm is if you're very friendly with the staff, so the props, which are the guys out front and the girls out front that are trying to get you to come in, they'll give you free drinks. If you get friendly with the bouncers, they'll give you free drinks as well. So we went out and I spent £70 for a full night out for two of us drinking. Got levered. There's videos of me downing like 6 or 7 pints in one bar in a row. All for free. Because you go in one door, they give you a drink, you go outside, talk to them again, and then they'd send you to one of their other staff members who'd take you in from other door and get you another drink. So they were looking after you, because obviously the drinks are watered down and stuff like that. The free shots are all watered down. But you get pissed still.
Yeah, it was fun though, because it'd be like, oh, which bar did you go to last time? Went out, right, go to this one now.
But it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. We met quite a few of the props and stuff and got into talking to them. We interviewed them. But obviously, due to the nature of some of the conversations, we didn't end up posting it on YouTube just for the safety of the people that we were talking with, because we didn't want to get them in trouble and stuff like that. It's allegedly very run by certain groups. So it's we didn't want to cause a bit of a ruckus, especially if we're going to go back and stuff. We had a good rapport with them. We were in the DJ booth. You'll see a lot of the DJ footage from when we were in Benidorm. We were backstage. We were up on stages. We were involved in shows, which is the best bit that's coming up.
You're gutted that you didn't get in though.
No. I was filming. I was happy filming. I had my body cam on, so we went into
Chaplin's.
There you go, Chaplin's.
And that's
favourite bar.
Yeah, but they had good drinks deals as well. So
it were a bit of a rip off, but it wasn't bad. The dildo shot thing was all right.
I was gonna say, if you sucked whipped cream off a dildo, you got free shot, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then didn't you?
And then they ram your head on it as I did it. You gagged.
I was sure.
I did it, and then she pushed my head down, and I went, "Oh!" And she was like, "What the fuck?"
The problem with me is because I'm a bit short, I couldn't actually reach the thing anyway, could I?
No.
So I'm like on my tiptoes, and then when she pushed me down, I'm like, "Oh!"
I don't think she expected me to suck dick so well.
No, she didn't. But then want the another deal where if you got a certain amount of bottles, you got free shots. You ended up with like 10 shots lined up at bar.
And then we had the punch bag machine in there as well with the bets and stuff. That guy was fucking nuts.
Yeah, they were good.
Like we could have made so much money if we'd have worked with him and set it like, let him beat me. Then someone else challenges him and then he smashes him. Because he were nuts. He were hitting like 950s, and I'm pretty good on the punch bag machines. You'll see on a lot of videos. We still not even posted that footage. Still, I've still got it somewhere. I think I got a bit sore that I lost, so I didn't end up posting it. But yeah,
there's loads from Benidorm that we've not posted.
There is. There's a lot of it. Like I said, the show stuff we're going to put up onto the website because it's too raunchy for YouTube. We've got the full shows of Chaplin's. We've got the 50 Shades of Grey. We've got the Joker and Harley Quinn. We've got the Lesbian Show.
And the dwarf one, wasn't it?
And the dwarf one, yeah. So we've got 4 out of the 5. The only one that we didn't get was the Star Wars on Segways because it wasn't on while we were there filming and stuff.
I think it were on the following night, but we not took the stuff out to film.
Yeah. So we had the dance floor access. So like what they do is they close off the dance floor and everyone stands around the edge of it. We were allowed in. So we were sat at different positions on the floor with the cameras ready. Obviously my dash cam attached here.
Dash cam.
My body cam. Filming all the action. So we got like really close up action and stuff like that. And obviously the girls interacted with us as they were going past. Sophie ended up getting pulled up into one of the shows.
Yeah.
Which one were you in with?
No, the Joker one.
Oh, the Joker and Harley Quinn one. You got a lap dance, didn't you, from the guy?
Yeah, I did.
The guy with the purple trousers.
I don't usually like stuff like that, but quite fun, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, but we were backstage with them. In there, like I said, Chaplin's were the best one. They were super friendly for us filming and stuff like that and doing the promotional content with them. The other one I liked, was Red Lion? Oh, no, Red Lion?
No,
the
Broadway.
other one. Broadway were a fantastic one. That's where we had all the props and
That's
the bouncers and friends there. Yeah.
But like when you see it on like everywhere, it's women can't walk by themselves anywhere.
Yeah,
but for them, I didn't care. I was walking down everywhere and I felt safe.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Like there's a lot of negative stereotyping about Benidorm, and I think some of it happens.
Oh yeah, it does.
But a lot of it's not as bad as it seems, unless you piss people off. Like the people getting smashed by bouncers, they're obviously fucking the bouncers off. Like I were throwing my weight about with bouncers in a playful way, and they knew that, so they were all right
messing about.
And when everyone got kicked off, I was one of the first people to walk over in case they needed help or all like that. And I think they respected the fact that I was showing them respect. And I think that's the problem when people are pissed. In Benidorm, out with all the mates, thinking the 10 men, they'll go, oh, let's do something in front of this bouncer, or let's aggress this bouncer. And then something happens and it's all about news. Oh, this guy got beat up for nothing.
But I feel like it gets reported more. Like I've worked in hospitals and I've seen what happens uptown on a normal night. And people coming into hospital, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not different that goes on in city centres.
No.
It's just reported more because it's in Benidorm.
And I only saw one public flashing.
Remember that?
You know, remember the guys that got a video?
Oh, yeah.
Outside the chaplains.
Yeah.
I goes up and they went, oh, were you filming? As they're all going back in to film the shows. I said, I've got 2 minutes, I can do a quick interview. And he went like this, he went, hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass. So I'll blur that bit out. Forgot that button on. Well, that's us demonetised on YouTube. Yeah, so he got his dick out. Obviously, I blurred it out exactly like I'm going to have to do with that one I've just done there. Oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, it weren't bad at all. We didn't go to any bingo or we didn't really go to any turns, did we? We went obviously
but I really wanted to go to Steps one. There was a Steps one down the road from us and we never went to it.
No, it were too late.
Yeah,
by the time we finished filming, we'd either missed it or it started later than when we went in.
I'm more of I like my daytime drinking, don't I?
Yeah.
So I'd rather have a daytime drink than be home.
I've got an argument against this though.
Like
you say daytime drinking, it's just
all day.
Any day, any time drinking.
Yeah, but what I mean is I don't start and go out at like 11.
No, you used to.
Yeah, I used to, but I used to pre-drink for a few hours before and then go uptown.
See,
a lot of the acts didn't start till midnight, 11 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah, see, I'm in bed now. Even if I go out for a drink, I'm in bed by 10. Only time I stayed out later there were obviously the nights where we were filming with Chaplains and where we were filming with I Am Jam. And big shout out to I Am Jam, good DJ over in Benidorm.
By the time you'd finished at Chaplain's, you were like sat up floor because you were like tired.
No, what, pissed?
I know, you were like,
because they were giving us free drinks all night.
I'm sitting up floor.
Whenever we were filming, they kept giving us free drinks. And then there was do you remember that lad that were trying to get up and they were paying to come up and dance with him? And he kept like nudging into me and I turned around and looked at him and he went, and just like stepped backwards gradually and then realised that the bouncer was stood behind me as well. And they were like, I said, do you want to go up? And they were like, yeah. I said, well, shut the fuck up and behave then. Stop nudging me, I'm trying to film. And they were like, I'm sorry. And then they ended up letting him go up because it was his stag. Speaking of stags, Benidorm, stags, Endus, I think it's a good destination for it.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of them though. From when we were there, I saw maybe six Hendus and 2 stag do's in the entire how long we were there? 3 weeks?
I can't remember how long we were there a while, weren't we?
It felt like 3 weeks. We were going to stay longer, weren't we? But
I think we only moved on because we needed a food shop. That is literally the only reason we moved.
Yeah, we went to get an Aldi shop and then decided to go on, didn't we? We were going to go back and decided, no, we're going to carry on. And then engine blew up. And then when we got getting the engine fixed, we're like, we'll get it fixed and we'll go back. Yeah. And then it got shipped off, didn't it? So we never went back. And then we ended up obviously over in Asia, which is coming in a new episode soon. Yeah. But yeah, karaoke. We went in a few karaoke bars.
Oh, karaoke middle afternoon. It felt like you were in like...
You got free shots for singing as well?
Yeah, you do. They were trying to get me onto karaoke. That worked at, not Broadway, one opposite. That woman who kept giving us videos. Like, are you going to come out and sing? Are you going to sing? Yeah, are you going to sing? I'm like, no. Kept trying to get you up, didn't she?
Yeah. There were a couple of good English bars as well. There were a new one that just opened, that London Underground theme.
Oh, they were nice.
That were all right. You got your tits out or your ass on it. Your bum.
If you flash your
bum out and you got a free shot or a free pint.
No, you got a free pint.
Yeah. So again, there's loads of stuff to do. It's a good laugh. In the daytime, it's tame enough as well that you can go out with your kids as well. It's no worse than Thailand Soy 6.
Yeah.
Like as long as you look at it in a family way, it can easily be a family way. Do you know what I mean? There's a good balance between it. So things that we saw drunk sunburnt men. That old guy that was singing along with us when we were doing Disco Del Boy skit, that were great. He followed us down. He was dancing and singing. He was a pretty good singer, to be fair. There is videos of that out somewhere as well, and there's TikToks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it were on Northerners on tour TikTok, and then we moved it over to one of his other TikToks.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we were trying to remove the Disco Del Boy side of things out of Northerners on tour, just so that it were a bit clearer what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were a good laugh when there were a lot of girls that got joined in. That guy that were pissed that were with them who tried to put his
t-shirt on. That were really early in the day as well,
wasn't it? Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That old guy was 2 o'clock in the afternoon with the same people.
I don't think it was even that late. I'm sure it wasn't even dinner time when we first saw that first guy that put his top on inside out and then back to front and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
I mean, I won't say drinks are overpriced there either.
No, you can get like euro.
Pound, yeah, euro pints and shit everywhere, man. Like I said, we went out for a full night out. Obviously, we got a lot of free drinks because of what we were doing with promotions and stuff with them, and we were filming and that. But if you're not a twat, you can do what we did. Do you know what I mean? In terms of being friendly with people and like easily go out for £100 a person.
Don't get the deals that they've got posted like on the signs. You go to the bar and say, "What's your best deal?"
Yeah.
And then they've got other deals on because that bottle one with all them shots weren't advertised.
No, if you make them a bet as well, a lot of bars will do it. Like I bet them that I could drink a pint quicker than they could pull my second pint, and if I did, I got it half price.
Yeah, so with the cocktails we had, we got another one.
So they'd pull me a pint, I'd neck it, and before they'd even like started half pulling my glass, I'd already finished it, and I was like, "Yeah, that's half price, thank you." So there's loads of stuff you can do. Like I said, punch bag thing's a good way to get drinks. I used to do that in England as well. But if you're just going out and just spending your own money, if you're not going and partaking in any of the naughty stuff, you could easily do it for like €100 a person for a night out there.
Not even that, but yeah.
If you don't go to nightclubs, if you go to nightclubs, there's an entry fee. But like Chaplin's and stuff like that, there's no entry fee.
What that big one that we walked in and I thought it was crap?
Oh, it's that one with that big lion thing up front, isn't it? It's maybe one of the biggest drug dens in the world, that.
It is. It's one of the biggest drug dens going.
I didn't think it was that bad when you were inside. It was ram, though. It was fucking
people,
heaving.
The people irritated me. And because I was sober when I went in.
It was like 2 o'clock in the morning as well on that day when we went in there to film. And we went in because one of the other DJs that we'd been filming with went in there afterwards for a drink with his friends. So we went in with him. And it was rammed like it looked dead, didn't it, at 2 o'clock in the morning in Benidorm. You walk in this one night, we were fucking 500 people in there across 2 floors.
But everybody was that off the nut, they were just irritating. And I was like, I'm not staying in here.
They were one of them where they bumped into you and they couldn't even tell what world they were in.
Yeah, you were like, what the fuck?
They weren't our kind of place.
No.
Did we see many inflatable things when we were walking around? I don't think we did. I think one dinosaur guy, the know them fucking ones that blow up with fan at back.
Yeah.
I think that's probably all we saw with it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Yeah.
We saw a couple of people sleeping on beach. Remember? I think one night. But they were locals who weren't like pissheads.
Yeah.
It were actual locals that were just like homeless, I think. But there wasn't much homelessness there, were there? There weren't a lot of people begging on the high street and stuff.
Old Town, there were quite a few, because that's the people that were dancing when we had the music on.
Yeah, but on Strip, I mean, there wasn't.
On Strip, no.
Yeah. You said, obviously, props. I think the bouncers probably pushed them away, but... no, it were good. I loved it. I loved Benidorm, and I was a bit jealous I didn't get involved in shows. I was filming them, though. I don't mind filming.
I don't think you'd have been able to walk to get onto the show, let's be honest.
Not that night, I would have been able to.
No, you were...
So, come on. You've got to get the gory detail. Tell us about your lap dance.
I can't even remember it that much.
Flashing your tits.
I didn't flash my...
You did flash your tits.
I always do it by accident.
You pull them out.
I do it to get free drinks because they're pierced. That is another trick.
It is.
But it is. I've got my boobs. Oh, let me see. You get me a drink. Yeah, there you go. Oh, drinks.
Come on, tell us something else about your lap dancing.
I can't remember it. Genuinely can't. You're going to have to watch the video.
Good. I've seen video.
He tells you what to do all the way through. So like he'll say, I'll do this now. And I'm like, okay.
You were smart though. When he pulled your tits out, I was filming the other person. So you didn't end up showing your tits on the internet.
Yeah. There were,
not more than you already do, but.
I do it all the time. Literally, everyone's seen mine.
Everyone's seen your tits.
Yeah.
You've done it. I think you've done it here. You've come out on a morning from shower.
It's when
curtains are open. Yeah.
The amount of times I did it at pub as well, forgetting that we had no curtains, And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
well, we did, but they were only halfway left, weren't
You saw everything anyway. So,
I know that person at row kept seeing my dick when I got out of the shower.
Honestly, the amount of times we flash people are not even meant to.
I know, I'd do it intentionally, honestly, but you get arrested nowadays for that shit. Right, as funniest memories from Benidorm then. As funniest night, it had to be the night when you got involved at the show and we did all filming.
That was a good night, that.
It was best night, because we went everywhere. We literally went in every club. We were filming promo content with everyone. It was a good laugh, man. We went around with DJs. We were behind the scenes of everything. It were good. We were in back rooms. We went and met up with some other sex show people that are there that we knew off of Twitter. And you were on about doing a lesbian show with one of them, like a full live sex show. But we didn't end up doing it. But she's there all the time, so if we do go back, it might be something to end up doing. But fun. It's just something fun, isn't it? Like I mean, there's so much fun to have in Benidorm. If you're not approved.
No, but even if you are, if you just there for drinks, it's not all about that, is it? I mean, you don't have to go see sticky shows. We didn't see a sticky show.
I'm so annoyed. We waited on one of the nights with the props. We waited for an hour and a half and she cancelled.
Yeah.
We set up all the cameras. I went and got an extra camera, so we had 2 angles. Yeah. And then it fucking got cancelled. I was pissed off. So
we didn't see the sticky show, so you can avoid them. Because we did that. We did.
Yeah, they've got 3 of them on at pretty much all times. Yeah. But staggered.
The magic, all other stuff like them. You don't have to go see it.
I've got to go back to the sticky show. To be fair, there were a ping pong show in Thailand that I never went to.
Yeah, but apparently it's crap.
I know, but I still want to see it.
I still want to see it because
you've got to go see it, man. I don't think Thailand would let me film it though.
No. I think that's a bit more.
A moment you couldn't stop laughing. This is going to be one of the situations where you flash someone, probably.
I don't know.
Probably when I fell into the camper.
That was funny.
You
fell between beds, didn't you? I'm sure you went straight down in the middle of the bed. So. And I was like, what are you doing? And we're just like, no, you're not. You're not even in bed.
For me, obviously, the funniest one would have been the guys with Johnny Knoxville's skit.
That was funny.
You weren't there.
No, but
I'm inside still, because I'd run back to go get another batch of cameras.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I felt safe being in bars.
And I left you there. Yeah. I mean, you were sat with bouncers and staff, but.
Yeah, but then.
I know what you mean.
I didn't mind that you were going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think I sat at a bar for some of it because I was charging my phone, if you remember, and my vape behind bar.
Yeah. Something completely unexpected then from Benidorm.
I don't know.
Cheapness, I think for me, it was cheap. Everything was cheap.
Yeah, with everyone makes out it's like really expensive for stuff, but it were really fucking cheap. Everything.
Yeah, I agree. Right. We are into my little favourite segment. We're into the quick fire round. Quick fire questions. Best bar?
Oh, Chaplin's.
I agree.
Worst bar?
I can't say that there were a worst. Probably that one where we got that milkshake with alcohol in it because it was expensive. That was the only one that was expensive.
Yeah.
It was a nice milkshake, but
it was really nice.
Like €8 each.
Yeah. That's on, yeah.
Right, funniest moment.
You falling over in seat beds and pulling curtains down and stuff.
Yep.
I want to know yours. Funniest moment. Oh no, you've already done it, haven't you? Shocking moment.
Most shocking moment. You getting picked up by me to join into sex shows. Bullshit.
Fuming.
Would you go back?
Yeah.
We already said this. Definitely would go back. 100%. It was one of his favourite ones so far. Honestly, I've been so excited to do this, but I've been so busy with other work that I just hadn't had a chance to film it. So this is why it's been delayed a little bit. Obviously, we're in Vietnam right now filming this. And
we shared loads of videos of it anyway, didn't we, at the time?
Yeah. We put a lot of content out around Benidorm time, but yeah. So next episode, the tone is going to change a little bit. As plans towards going towards Albania got fucked up, didn't they?
Yeah.
We ended up going into Valencia.
I hated it.
Yeah, in Valencia.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the fire, the breakdown, the insurance mess, and losing everything, really, wasn't it? Again. Twice in 1 year.
Third time. We lost his house.
We lost yard. House, yard, pub, and camper. Fourth in 12 months. And then we decided, fuck England. And that's obviously how we ended up being on tour. Well, thanks for listening to the Notepad.
See you on tour.
Bye.